sharing responsibilities, and there's a cartoon of him smoking with apathy written above him in big letters. On the other end of the spectrum is a crazy kid with bloodshot eyes and frazzled hair, saying, "Why be happy when I can be perfect instead?" I thought of this graph just a few weeks ago when I heard Vice President Joe Biden give a commencement speech at my sister's graduation. This particular line stuck with me. Ambition is great, but ambition without perspective can be a killer. I found that a lot of people assume Gunn students are the crazy kid with bloodshot eyes, that we're the kids with ambition without perspective. And maybe some of us were at some point. And maybe we were also that apathetic kid at another point. But right now, at this moment, I can't think of anyone graduating today who is either of these people. So if we aren't these imbalanced caricatures, what are we? What is balance? What comes with achieving it? It was the words that Mr. O'Connell listed in between these two extremes. The part that depicted a balance of effort, responsibilities, and sacrifices that gave me answers to these unanswerable questions. Between the two extremes, I remembered various words that described our class's search for balance. Friends made me think of the friends we made working together on our amazing airbands and floats during homecoming these past 4 years. Laughter reminded me of all the times we lamowed together at the latest Gunn headline. Imperfection followed us as we thrived, even while our physics grades tanked. Glorious mistakes made me recall how we embraced our glorious mistakes of storming the field after obstacle course and getting bad sportsmanship at the pool game. Activism so accurately described the fierce effort we put in this year to have our voices heard on decisions that affected Gunn. Empathy helped many of us as we mourn the losses of our fellow Titans. Courageous and strong summarizes who we were then and who we are now. And finally, love. I could only think of how we've become a loving community that is ambitious with perspective. A community that is courageous, friendly, empathetic, and imperfect. To answer the question on the balance of life, we constantly strive for balance through each other, even if we stumble and fall. We achieve this balance when we love each other and help each other up. And as for the most valuable thing we've learned, it was the creation of this Gunn community. Not geometry, not the scarlet letter, not ecological niches. It was the work we put into each other. But we're graduating today. So is the product of our cohesive love going to remain intact, or was our work useless? No, our work was not useless. People who know Gunn often describe it as a place, unlike any other, which is great, unless you think about it the other way around. Unlike any other, shouldn't every community feel like this one? Most high schools are stereotyped as places where hate drives off bullying. Workplaces are branded as cutthroat environments, and many cities simply lack the infrastructure to create communities like this. We need to take a seed of this Gunn community and plant it wherever we go in our next steps of life, in our future schools, future workplaces, future families. We need to be friendly, be ambitious, be strong. We need to keep empathizing, loving, embracing our mistakes. We need to be ourselves, but more importantly, we need to be Titans. As we stride forward in time, we can't forget about our roots. We can't forget about what these amazing people have taught us, the staff, the students, and the in-betweens. We can't forget about our valuable work of community building. With what we've learned together, we can create resilient, embracing human communities all over the world, wherever we go. A lot of graduation speeches just tell graduates that they'll each find success and happiness in life. I'm choosing not to follow that path with this speech, because as incredible as we all are individually, Graduation isn't about honoring individuals. We're sitting here today, celebrating a landmark in our lives together. Graduation is about honoring us as a class. Graduation is about recognizing our cohesiveness and how it's made coaches, teachers, and parents turn their heads in awe. Graduation is about realizing what we've learned from each other: love, strength, and empathy. So when you go out there into the big, scary world, don't just try to blaze a trail of ambition and success for yourself. Gain some perspective of those around you and plant that seed of gun love, because we, the class of 2015, can make our work useful. Thank you.